Today I wanted to show you how I'm marketing my freelance business. What you can see behind me is my website, and this is relevant for any beginner freelancer, or if you're just trying to take your business to the next level. What I go through here, I'm going to go back and forth between Upwork and my website, and I'm going to show you how I use both to market my business and find clients. And it doesn't cost a lot. It doesn't cost a lot at all. I'm spending like 20 something dollars per month for my website, and I'm going to talk through about kind of how I do that and how I manage closing deals with clients by using the Upwork profile in conjunction with my website. And I've set it up a very specific way to aid leads in the sales process. And so feel free to ask me any questions along the way as I'm showing you through how I've structured this. Again, regardless of how much of a beginner you are, you can do what I've done. It does not cost a lot of money at all. So this is the homepage of my website, airlightvideo.com. That's my business, and I provide video first content marketing. So one thing I wanted to point out here is the header on my site with the biggest text right in the forefront, which is basically my tagline for the business, highlights my unique approach to content marketing. So my freelance business provides content marketing services for clients. And specifically, my content marketing approach puts video at the forefront. And you use all your video content to create other content and so forth. And so in just 4 words, I am describing what my business does, but it doesn't give away, it's not word vomiting. I'm not saying everything about how that works. It's just video first content marketing. If you can come up with something in just a few words to summarize your unique value that you provide, that's what needs to go at the top of your website. That also needs to be in your Upwork profile description. And then also I want to discuss the fact that Airlight Video, so having a business name is really important. I've talked about it before that you need to separate your personal and your business finances. And you need to set up at least an LLC for your business. You can't just be running as a independent contractor and all you're using is your personal name and your personal bank account. There's so many risks that you're taking by doing that. If you want to find the higher end clients, it's important to have a business name behind what you do, that it's not just you providing graphic design services, you have an actual business name. That even if it's just you and you don't have employees and you don't have a team, you have a business name. I did from the very beginning, and it made a big difference in me being able to find certain types of clients that just trusted me more of, oh, you're running an actual business. You're not just trying to find extra work on your free time. So Airlight Video is my business name, and it's an LLC, and it has helped me to get the clients that I've gotten. Now, if we scroll down here, this 7-minute video, teaches my target client 15 ways that they can grow their audience online through video content marketing. And so I've talked about this type of video before. This video is the exact same video on my Upwork profile right here. Same video. So the video that I tried to have every potential client read or watch, they have it here in my Upwork profile, and they also have it at the top of my website. I want to make sure they see that because that video is vastly important in convincing them to hire me. Because I'm not just saying, hey, here's what I do. I go into details on what video first content marketing is and an overview of how to implement it into their business. But they can't just watch the video and then go away from that and do everything they need to do alone. They still need to hire me to get help, but I give away quite a bit of value in that video. And I've shown you that and you can just go to my Upwork profile or go to my website to watch that video yourself so you can see a good model for what that needs to be. Then on my website, I have a free guide. So I have like a formula breakdown of video first content marketing. You don't have to do this. This is just if you want to build up an email list passively, that as people visit your website, they submit their name and email to download something. It's a great way to build up an email list of leads that you could reach out to when you're looking for clients, just giving away something free. But you don't have to do this to find clients. This is not the most important thing. It's important if you're wanting to just casually build an email list with people that aren't ready to hire you yet, but it gives them an incentive to then give you their email and you can follow up in the future. Then scrolling down, who we serve. So immediately I get into the details of who my target audience is, who my target client is for my freelancing. Service businesses that typically sell information products, online courses, educational programs. So I've been able to find that this niche works really well with my services. And so I focus on that niche: influencers, thought leaders, speakers, educators, coaches, and trainers. Yeah, these types of businesses, or influencers, brands, personal brands, have been a niche that has worked well with the service I provide. And even if you're doing something like just graphic design for a website development, whatever, it might be hard to pick a niche thinking, I can develop anyone's website. But I can tell you, if you pick a niche of certain types of businesses you serve, those businesses will see you as an expert in developing websites for their type of business, and you're more likely to get hired. You have to pick some kind of niche and a target. Okay, what we do, and then I elaborate on the tagline of Video First Content Marketing. We help you amplify your impact. So these are all buzzwords that my target client likes to use a lot, and that just takes doing research and getting to know them to know what those buzzwords are. By adding video to your content marketing strategy, so you can share your message and expertise in an engaging way, strengthen the connection you have with your current audience, and expand your online community. This is the main goal that my target client has, and I'm telling them that I can help them achieve that goal through my services. And then I elaborate more on how our strategies help your voice cut through the noise, like an arrow that kind of describing why I chose the business name I did. Then how we do it. So by the way, this whole what we do, how we do it, this was a Squarespace template that I used, and it's what first gave me the idea to have the whole what we do, how we do it. Of course, I redesigned everything, put in all my own text, but these two headers were already in the template, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of doing anyways. And so it's a template for a reason. It works. Video content strategy and video SEO, YouTube channel strategy, website and blog video strategy, social media video production coaching. So I'm basically now elaborating a bit in our services, but still not going into super detail since it's just the homepage. And then I have a little link here about how you can view our accomplishments, and then industries we've worked with is just elaborating a little bit more on the target client. And so if you click on view our accomplishments, it takes you to this page, which you can also get to from the top of the website, which is just an overview of some of our top results. And I update this every so often with different new results that are better and more impressive. And so your list might only be a couple of bullets at first, and that's okay. And then I have some testimonials from past clients that I also go in and update this periodically when I have new testimonials that are good. And if we go back over to Upwork now, some of these testimonials on our website are pulled from the testimonials that are on my Upwork page. So, I'll go in here, I'll see a testimonial from a recent client on Upwork, and that is one that I then add to this testimonials page. Now, this isn't every testimonial I've ever received. It's just an overview. You don't want to bog people down with having to scroll through a bunch. You just want to give some of your top ones. And this is by no means a verbatim mirror of my entire portfolio. It's just an overview of some of our top results. Because, again, this is just a main website page. But if you go over here, then you get more details in my Upwork profile of all the clients I've worked with on Upwork and their ratings and reviews. But that is, now let's go back to the top here. So again, because Upwork's structured differently, I have to put a title. So video content marketing strategist, YouTube, social media, blogs. I don't have that on my website because my website is more about my business, less about me. On Upwork, it's more about you. Upwork deliberately. Now you can have a business page and whatever, a client page. But they're on Upwork, it's really structured for them to hire you as an individual. And even if you have people on your team that are helping you, they're still hiring your personal profile unless you created an agency on Upwork, which I don't. I tried that. I don't like how Upwork has it set up. So I just run my agency through my own personal profile. And this about description, okay, is just reformatted. A lot of the same text that's on my website, on my homepage, is just reworded here in this about description. The same kind of buzzwords, talking about who my target client, like basically the entire homepage is summarized in these couple of paragraphs and just reworded. My target client, a little bit about what we provide as services, who we serve, all that. And there's even like, a couple of lines in here that pulls from the results page on, over 150 clients that we've worked with on helping with their YouTube channels. And so that's now at the top. That's one of the top sentences there. So now going on to, now I have a blog section as well. It's important if you want to establish yourself as an expert in your field that you write blogs, even if it's just once a month. I mean, I'm not super consistent with mine. Like, it's actually been quite a few months since I've even written a single one. But I've had, but just having these, and I don't have dates on them, because most of this content's pretty evergreen and it's relevant for a while. But they can scroll through quite a few blog posts to see, oh, you're actually educating people on the thing that you say you're an expert in, that you're providing. And that just takes it a step further in certain kind of clients wanting to work with me. So I do recommend, and it builds up SEO so that people can find your website naturally through Google when they're looking for video content marketing. See, the keyword that I'm trying to rank for, that I want clients to find me for, is in a lot of my blog posts. So that's just the SEO side of things. And then on services tab, now I have an overview of each of the main services we provide. YouTube channel strategy and growth, video SEO, video content marketing, social media video strategy, consulting and training, and a little description about each. And then when you click on packages and pricing, then you get really granular into each of the main packages I provide. Like I even have a price there, $1,200 for a YouTube channel strategy, a social media video strategy, $1,200, a full video content marketing strategy, $2,100, and I have a description, but then I have more details that when they click on that, it brings them to a PDF that they can download, they can send to people on their team that need to review it. They can print it out, whatever. And it goes into an exact outline of everything that's included in that strategy with really detailed bullet points so that they know exactly what they're getting and in what format with the price that they're paying. And this PDF is the exact PDF I share with clients on Upwork. When I submit a proposal, what I do is I don't actually share the PDF here through the website. I share a Google Doc link with this exact document so they can comment and they can just share the link. But it's the same thing that I share on Upwork when I write a proposal. And then, ongoing management, and there's more details there, and it brings them to another PDF that has details on the pricing and exactly what the deliverable is. I have my logo in the upper left-hand corner. That makes it look really professional, and it makes you look like a more legitimate business, which will get you higher paying clients. Again, that's why it's important that you have a logo, that you have a business name. It makes a difference. And it's okay that you just pick something and you change it over time. Just pick something. I spent a little too much time in the beginning trying to get the perfect logo before I even tried to go out and find clients. Yeah, go out and by all means keep spending time finding clients even before you have a logo and before you have a business name, but make that a priority to get that done. But don't wait to try to find clients until you have that sorted out. Then I have my consulting and training options here and more details that leads them to the PDF. And so for my website, I literally just used a template on Squarespace, Wix, Squarespace, all of those provide options for you to create websites without even hiring a website developer. And then you're paying $26 a month to just have your website hosted through a place like Squarespace, Wix. I've liked Squarespace better than Wix, just the templates they had and the way it was all set up. Now with the whole fancy little red dot thing, I did have a web developer. I paid a couple $100 for her to come in and just make this whole dot progression thing as you go between my services, because this was not part of the template. So there might be a couple of specialized things you want to pay somebody to do, but then it's like you're paying a couple $100 once, not thousands, to get that done. And then I have an about page that just goes into our agency, because it is an agency. And guess what? You can create an agency even if you don't have a team of people. An agency just means that you are providing services under a business name, not your own personal name. And I don't have any employees, and I never have. Now I have hired freelancers, and I have freelancers that work on my team that help with various aspects of the business. And then I introduce myself a bit here, and our values as a company. Again, all of this will help you get higher paying clients, because they're like, oh, you're like an organized company, not just some dude that's trying to earn some extra money on the weekends. Again, these are buzzwords for my target client. The kind of clients I want to work with will also align with these buzzwords and what we achieve here. So, and then I make it easy to contact me, and I have a specific email set up that's not my personal one, where they can contact me. But if they become a lead, I always give them my personal email, and they can just talk to me throughout the sales process. And then there's also a contact page. And so this is a pretty basic setup for any functional, effective website for an agency or freelancer. And it has helped me that even though I get a lot of clients on Upwork, I usually will send them links to pages on my website. I'll send them like a link to the services page where they can learn more about my services in a much nicer way than looking through the really ugly setup on Upwork, right? Like there's only so much you can do design-wise on Upwork with your profile and with the portfolio section. And so it's nice to be able to send them links to your website. Now, again, with Upwork, you have to be careful, because if you go sharing links to like your contact page and they contact you through email, and now you're talking with them on email, and then you find them as a client and you don't have them pay you through Upwork, you can get in trouble. So you just, like, I've never had any issues sharing links to random pages on my website with clients on Upwork. But again, I've always kept the communication on Upwork until they hired me. Because, yeah, there's some stupid rules on Upwork, but it's worth following them if you want them to keep helping connect you to clients. It's not worth sacrificing your whole account and then not being able to, because Upwork has made it easy to find certain clients. And there's a lot of businesses on there now looking for people to work with. So yeah, that's the website. That's an overview there. And that's kind of how I've combined it with my Upwork profile. And I like to use both, again, because both have different features that make it easier for the client to figure out what you do and do some research on you. But then when I submit a proposal on Upwork, I will also submit a PDF that has my full portfolio, some case studies from past clients, and that just gives them even more to digest. The Upwork profile is almost more of it's social proof. It's like accredited proof that I am who I say I am and that I've done a good job for people, because anybody can make up testimonials on a website, right? And they can just make up stuff. It's not honest, but, people do it. Whereas on Upwork, it's proven that I've worked with these clients and they've given me a certain rating and review. So both work together and both can help you get the clients that you want. So yeah, if you have any questions about, obviously there's much more to this when you get really granular with certain steps on how to market your business and how to find clients, but I wanted to give you an overview of how I'm using Upwork and my website to find clients. Hopefully this is helpful. Please comment below. Be sure to check out the course that I have. If you go to freelancefamilyman.com, I've got a new course, Upwork Mastery, and it's really cheap right now. While I'm getting, I only have a certain amount of students that I'm willing to give away a $37 course for, which it's a several $100 course in value. But this goes really in depth on the main things you need to know to find clients on Upwork. And so I encourage you to go check out that course at freelancefamilyman.com while it has a good early bird deal on it. And again, comment below, check out the new YouTube memberships that I have. If you want priority in me reviewing your Upwork profile, if you want to join exclusive live streams where I do some more group coaching, you can sign up for a YouTube membership and get some other perks there. So with that said, I hope you have a great day.